Well, that's not what you expect. This is NM4 drive. Whoa. Feels so freaking weird. No, definitely not my cup of tea. This bike is Honda's NM4 Vultus or whatever. I think it was a Vultus, but it looks cramped for me. But it's the so-called new motorcycle. And as you can see, it is kind of Batman style bike, and I think I'm going to test it while taking it out of town for a small ride. This is just weird. It doesn't feel something I would buy. And it comes only in PCT, so it's an automatic gearbox, only the automatic gearbox. And it feels really small to me. And it doesn't have the NC like low center of gravity. At least it doesn't feel like it does have. It's just not for me. And it's one of those bikes that you either hate or you love. The looks, I mean. And the looks are okay. In my opinion, the looks are okay. This is this is just weird. I'm taking this bike out of town because I want to know how this handles on higher speeds than 60. Why are they? Ah, cops! I hate when car drivers do that. Well, that was bad. It's 25 degrees outside. This bike has ridden 1600 kilometers already, and I saw it the very first time. let's try the sport mode. It's so-called the green wave now. Okay, let's put it back to drive. I can actually feel how it changes the gears. It's not as smooth as the VFR 1200 series was. It's so weird. I've ridden cruises, of course, I've ridden cruises before, but never something like this. And it's an NC cruiser. Oh, it's so hot. It's 26 now. I need to change the angle of this backrest. It does have a backrest. Another weird thing about this bike. That was a red light runner. That white car up ahead. What I've seen from pictures, it does have kind of weird dash. It changes the colors, but haven't noticed anything yet. So the time is 10:12. I think I got the bike, it was 10:07. Should be back around 11. But I do have to show this to my girlfriend. It's just so weird. And I will do a small walk around it. But for now I have to get out of this town. And soon I will be out. I'm going to test it on the highway. Then then I will be back in town. Then I will test it, or I will make a walk around video. There are people thinking, what the hell am I riding? Car in my blind spot. So it's an NC700 series bike. It's actually a 750, the new engine Honda introduced this year to NC700 series. It's 745 cc's, 6 gear, and it's an DCT gearbox. To get this gearbox, not sure how. Oh yeah, it pulls too. But it pulls like an NC750. I've ridden one before. Test ride video is not up, not yet, anyways. But today I will add I believe 3 more bikes to the list of my test rides. Actually, one is the 2013 model of Cross Tourer. So it's not so special for you guys, but it is special for me. I think in longer rides this bike will be really uncomfortable. This truck driver was an idiot. Had to pull away from him. Now he's tailgating this Renault dickhead. But this thing has a nice wide mirrors, weird look on it. So the dickhead is again behind me. What a jerk. What the hell is wrong with him? Seriously. lot of wind coming in. Even though this has some sort of fairing, there's even more wind to me than with the NC700 series, NC700X I mean. So I'm going to stop and change the, and let this dickhead pass. So let's change the, so you can change the seat from here. So let's try. Okay, yeah, it's okay. With this key you can, some sort of box is opening. Not sure where. Oh, maybe this one is, no. Okay, I'm not sure what this thing opens there, but there is, I believe, a brake. So let's turn it on again. So let's see. Okay, it does look very weird, doesn't it? It has a Honda dual clutch transmission. You can see NM4 Vultus. Has a nice wide, what is it? Some sort of Dunlop 200 wide, 250, 17, and in front is as it's always. So let's go drive. Oh, right, kickstand. So drive, manual. This thing, I'm not sure I would buy one, and it's really expensive too, so not sure at all. But one thing, I have to turn around now, and I'm going to do it over here. And as you can hear, there's a lot of wind noise. Made a mistake right now, so I have to turn here. And as you can hear, there is a lot of wind noise. Brakes are not as good as the NC700X that I have, and they're the same brakes, but this thing is a lot heavier, so maybe that's why. But the exhaust sounds way better than the NC. And I do like the backrest. And it corners actually really easily. Not that I'm some sort of a professional, but oh well. lot of vibration. But this is what you can expect from parallel twin, so nothing new there. So please move away. Thank you. I feel very weird sitting on this bike. It's just very weird. But the guy told me that 4 bikes, those NM4s, arrived to Estonia. And this one is 2 has been sold, and 1 is left, and this one is the demo one. Maybe actually I could cruise with this thing all day round, but it does not like low speeds. I believe this bike costs around 12,000 euros. Around 12,000. And it's 28 now. Outside. I do like the dash. I have to say that. I do like the dash. In NC the dash looks so cheap. And it doesn't give you a lot of information. But this one actually... average consumption 3.1, so that's good. And the consumption, it was the current consumption was 3.7, so it is a really economical bike. No, it's an NC engine, of course it is an economical, fuel efficient. I wanted to say fuel efficient. So I think I shouldn't title my videos as this reviews, because they are not reviews. They are more like my own personal experience while I'm test riding them. So they are test ride videos. Usually my test ride videos are 2 up, but today my fiancée decided that she doesn't want to come along. And she's missing out that bike. Let's see if this has the turn signal cancellation. No, it doesn't. Whoa. The Cross Tourer 2014 model cancelled the turn signals. Almost crash. The guy did not keep this distance and was occupied. And did you hear the wheels creaking? He braked so hard that he almost ran into me, and I was slowing down. So heading to my house to show this thing to my fiancée. So now the white van is holding its distance. If I crash this bike, it will be 600 euros for me. 600. Yesterday I had that kind of money, today I don't. What did I buy? Nothing. It's just the life is so freaking expensive in this freaking town. Village. Actually Tallinn is a city, so I don't care. I have to say one thing. I wasn't sure I'm going to have fun with this thing. But I do have fun with this thing. Woo-wee. And the looks, I don't hate the looks. Downhill, no gas, no throttle. Lot of stuff lying around. It's 28 again, still. It was supposed to be around 30 today. 31 actually when I was heading out. Luckily it's not that hot. As you can see, I'm wearing a full gear, so motorcycle boots, the Daytonas, the jacket. What are you doing? When I'm flashing my lights with an NC, people don't see. I was flashing with this thing and the guy actually saw. I think that's because this has LED lights. LED turn signals, LED headlights, LED tail lights. Basically all LED. But how does this thing change colors? Beats me. But I actually do like the automatic gearbox. But this is a chain driven, not the shaft driven. You can actually get the Honda Shadow Cruiser with shaft drive, final drive, around 8,000 euros. And this thing costs, I believe it was 11 or 12,000 euros. And it's a chain driven. But that's me. I do like the shaft driven bikes more. So I did a walk around, and I have to try to open the rear brake feels odd. It doesn't engage. Oh man. That was a mistake coming here. But one thing I have to say, it feels more not sure. It's a loose gravel, as you can see, and it doesn't feel as scary as with an NC750J, but maybe it's not that loose. Not sure. When I'm going back home later, I'm going to try. So So if you want a bike that is different and it's fuel efficient and you want a reliable bike, then I believe this one is quite perfect for you, because it is different. There is nothing similar in the market. It's so different, it's so economical. It does have loads of low-end torque. And the seat is actually really comfy. What the hell, man? And with the backrest, the pillion seat acts as a backrest. It doesn't feel bad at all. The seat is really comfy. But I'm not sure I could take this thing to touring, because I would need a saddlebags, a top box. Saddlebags, top box, crash bars. As a last time I went to camping, I used crash bars as an additional place to mount my camping gear. So I could cruise this bike with this bike, but it's for an everyday bike that you can take and go camping and whatever, go touring. It's not perfect. But you can cruise around with it. Taking it back now. Am I recording? Yes, I am recording. I believe this thing is a handbrake, because automatic gearbox bikes need handbrakes, or otherwise they would start rolling. So next one will be CB650F. If I can get it, it's 30 degrees now. If I can get it, I was told that it should be back already, but it wasn't. And as you can see, my helmet has a beak, and it actually did not bother me. The airflow hits directly to my helmet, but the beak itself wasn't annoying like it was with a cross tourer with a Kiwi windshield. And obviously you cannot lane split with this thing. That dude was like, what the hell is this? The looks you get when you're riding that kind of bike. So I'm taking this thing back. And hopefully I will get the CB650F. We'll also have to check the battery level. I think I do have a spare battery with me. Yes, it is with me. The looks you get when you ride this kind of bike. So it's 31 now. It's not unbearable. I do like that this dash is awesome. At first when I saw this bike I thought it was a CTX. Then I got closer and I saw no, it's a Vultus. So this is actually a bad spot. You have to make a left turn. Luckily we do have a special lane for that. Oh, there's a cab coming. Hope nobody closes the cab. That Honda is coming really fast. So, transit, come on! Fucking dick, why aren't you moving?
Aga
Läks su soojendust ei ole?
30 kilovatti.